Welcome to the podcast with your favorite cash flow guys, Mike and Blaine. Giving you the best advice while having a beer. When you're running a business, there are problems every day. Let Mike and Blaine help you out and guide your way. Cheers to the good times with Mike and Blaine for business, beer, and BS.
Hey, it's Mike and Blaine. This is another episode. I'm Mike Mylan, also known as Cashflow Mike. That is Blaine Birch. He is the CEO and co-founder of Dry Run, the best cash flow forecasting software on the planet. What's up, man?
Whew. We're learning new stuff because our Riverside, which is the platform we use here, changed a bunch of stuff. And so I'm relearning everything on the fly. But at least our jingle played, so I guess that we must be doing something right.
Dude, you know what's funny is that before you jumped on, you go, I'm feeling a little owly today. And the first thing you say on the episode is, whoo. I guess you are.
And I had to explain the Canadianism of owly, because apparently that is not something that is used anywhere in the United States.
Yeah. I had never heard that before at all. I'm like, dude, I'm going to use that. That sounds fancy. Instead of just saying I'm pissed, I just say I'm owly.
Yeah. There we go.
That's funny.
Oh, boy.
Man, so, hey, all kinds of stuff's been happening, right? So all kinds of stuff like neighbor Pat, I wanted to tell him that, remember when we called out to listeners and said, hey, we can turn our topic into a little jingle if you guys give us $10.
Yes, I do remember that.
And Pat gave us $10, right? Yeah. Well, actually, I owed Pat $30. He gave me a $10 credit on the $30 that I owed him.
Nice. Thanks, Pat. Appreciate that.
Now I still owe him $20 because he won't get Venmo. And I never go to the ATM. So, I mean, we're like...
You're in a stalemate.
Yeah, we're in a stalemate. So maybe one of these days I'll see an ATM and get cash, but I'm not carrying cash anymore.
You know what? Okay. I went and I was at the bank the other day and just doing some regular banking, like business stuff, and which I never go to. Like, I never go to the physical bank. And so I was there and I thought, oh, while I'm here, I'll just go grab some cash because I never have cash. And any cash that was in my wallet was American. So I'm like, and I'm in Canada. So I'm like, okay, I'll go grab $50. I couldn't figure out how to get the card in the machine at first because the machine has changed. And instead of, for the last 50 years, putting it in lengthwise, you turn it sideways and put it in sideways. I've never seen that before. And I'm like, that's how long I haven't been to the ATM. Is they've completely changed ATMs and I couldn't even figure out how to get the card in at first.
Yeah, I almost never go to the ATM. I do like tap though, right? I mean, I like tap to pay, and Courtney has figured out how to do just the Apple Pay where she don't even got to pull out the credit card now. She just touches her phone to stuff. I'm like going, how do you do that? If I can figure that one out, it'd be super happy.
Only use Apple Pay. And in fact, I tried to use my credit card one day and the stupid chip doesn't work. Tap doesn't work with my card for some reason. So there's something wrong with the card. So all I can use is Apple Pay, and I have to go back to the bank and get them to fix it. And I just haven't bothered. So I'm hoping that I don't get somewhere where they won't take Apple Pay because like that's all I got. Like it's the only thing that works.
Yeah. So if you just tuned in, you're like, what the hell is going on here? This is Mike and Blaine. We do business, beer, and BS. We just, wherever it starts. Sometimes it starts with beer. Sometimes it starts with business. Sometimes it starts with BS. And we don't know where it started this time because it like cross lines.
Rarely starts with business, usually beer, BS, and eventually gets to business. But we will have a really compelling topic today because it's about something I've never even heard of. And so we're going to talk about that and how it just a little bit of how it does affect you and affect your business. But before we do that, we always have a featured beer and we actually have some beer sponsors. So what are you drinking this week?
You know what? Neighbor Breger came through. Remember, I've been beating him up. He had those discount beers from, I'm like,
discount beers.
I said, that's bullshit. There's no way that, you just grabbed a whole shelf of discount beers for 99 cents a piece. Oh, no. He did. He did. He did. And it's not low quality stuff either. I mean, it might be like old. It might be like 4 years old or something.
Skunky.
But check this out. A Goose Island beer. It's the hazy beer hug, right? A hazy IPA that he gave. Is that cool?
I thought it was like a no-name brand beer. So it's actually actual beer that happens to be on sale. Okay, that's pretty good.
So 99 cents. Check this out, though. It has the stick. He's not lying. It's absolutely 99 cents a beer. Can you believe that? So
I would never drink anything else again.
So check this out. I think he has found the hack in our. I didn't think you could really hack our $5 beer sponsor an episode. Yeah, he just did it for 90. He did it for, well, he got me 2 of them. So $2.
Okay, well, $3 off. That's pretty good.
He did a beer sponsorship for $2.
Yeah. Save 60% on the Mike and Blaine beer sponsorship. By the way, like, subscribe, follow. And if you want to be mentioned, just like Neighbor Breaker and the ones coming up, go buy us a beer at mikeandblaine.com. $5 an episode and we'll mention you. So I always got to get that in because I always forget. And it's way down the show before I actually remember to mention it.
Yeah, so now we've had the most expensive beer sponsorship, which was the other Mike Mylan, who actually shipped like 45 beers.
Yes, Mike, you're awesome. The other Mike, Baltimore Mike, awesome. Shipped and actually hand delivered to me in Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Which was awesome.
And we have the least amount spent on beer sponsorship. Well, Neighbor Breaker.
That's exactly it. Yeah. Okay, got my beer.
All right. So we've talked about Neighbor Pat. He's always a beer sponsor. He actually makes beer at his house, brings it down. Always a good sponsor of the show. You got Neighbor Breaker now, right? He's in for 2 shows, so he's going to be here for the next show too because he gave me 4 beers.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Actually, shouldn't that be? Well, I shouldn't say 4 beers. Actually, 4 shows. There's even like now it's like 80% off.
No. The rule is that if you provide beer, you have to give 2 of them because I drank 2 beers during the show.
Okay, good call. Good call on that. And we're going to get into some of our sponsors that actually are buying this beer and they're bringing us and a lot of them are paid out to the end of the year. And so I'm going to show you the beer I'm drinking courtesy of our beer sponsors. And I've had this one a lot lately because I just bought a bunch of them at once and the rest of the fridge was empty. But it is Bent Stick 4:30 p.m. And it's a they call it a late afternoon stout, but I actually just really like it. It's a really nice stout. It's also kind of lightweight. It's about 4-point-something%, which is probably better than when I sometimes do the 10%ers on the show, which doesn't ever go over very well.
Well, that was almost when we started the show, almost 4:30.
I know that was my fault, but anyway, learning the new system and everything. But
so we also have the author of a best-selling book on Amazon. Her name is Karen Harrison, up in Michigan. She has a company, Karen Harrison. It used to be called 3S Smart Consulting. Maybe there's still some links to go there. But just go look for KarenHarrison.com or go buy her book. Go buy her book. It's called Stop Growing Broke, Start Growing Profits. A bestseller. It's probably got to be on your bookshelf next. So go check her out.
And Larry Weinstein, CPA Larry Weinstein from Houston, Texas. Thanks again, Larry, the cash flow cowboy. If you're looking for a CPA, you got to look up Larry. He's going to take care of you.
Yeah, it's not Houston, Missouri.
It's not Houston, Missouri. Yeah. I'm the only one that knows Houston's in Texas. The guy that lives in Texas does not know Houston's in Texas.
I have no idea. That had to be exact. I mean, that was the worst. And I even argue with you. I'm like, no, I didn't say that. And Pat goes, yeah, you said it. I'm like, no. So Pat's sitting right here. He was sitting right there. And I'm like, I'm playing the episode right now. I pulled it up. Dumbass Mike goes, Houston, Missouri.
Houston, Missouri.
Everybody was right with me. I have no idea. So that was really weird. All right. Are we good? Oh, no. We got one more. We got the biggest and the best and the Netflix superstar.
Yeah.
Right? Devin from LSU. Now, Devin, I hope I get to see him because I've already got flights hotels. We already got stuff booked for LSU versus Texas at Death Valley, which means I will be in Baton Rouge. The last time I went to a game in Baton Rouge, guess who I saw there and had a beer and took a picture with?
Oh, yeah. Well, Devin, of course.
Devin, yeah. So I'm going to do it again. So if you're there,
Nice.
Devin, we're definitely drinking a beer, getting another picture, putting it up on the website.
Absolutely. So, courtesy of neighbor Pat, we have a jingle today, and I think probably moving forward, that's going to talk about our episode topic, and then Mike, you can describe where you came up with this idea. But here's our short jingle on what we're going to talk about
Money
today.
can't buy, fame can't fake it. Some people got it, some just chase it. The internet scoring every little thing you do. Today we're finding out what gives somebody cool. It's Mike and Blaine, let's talk Aura.
All right, so if you didn't understand what that person said on the jingle,
Yeah, because I probably did either. Yeah.
Here's the thing: I kept seeing all these folks. Like if you scroll on the internet, sometimes I look at the comments because that's where all the comedy is. People and they go like on minus 50 for Aura or plus 50 on Aura or these type of things. And I'm like going, the hell's that? Because I think on this show, I've said before how I use the word aura. Like my customers have an aura. It's a customer service philosophy that's based on the 3 rules of survival, right? The rule of 3. You remember me talking about that?
Yes, I do. But yeah, go over them again because I can't remember the actual acronym, like how it works.
Yeah. So for customer service, I try to teach my teams and I practice it myself. I think it's called Aura, but it's AURA. And I always looked at it as a glow. It's like, that person, I mean, my customers are that much. I need them. Well,
Yep.
I built the rule off of the survival rules of 3, right? Which means you can live, right? Survive. You can survive 3 minutes without air. You can survive 3 hours without warmth, right? Like hypothermia, that type of stuff. You can survive 3 weeks 3 days without water and 3 weeks without food. So I'm like, I'm gonna transition that because my business can't survive without customers. So my customers are going to have an aura. But mine is kind of a rule of 1, the power of 1, which is, A is to acknowledge. When you send me some feedback or an issue or a problem, I want to acknowledge that I saw it within an hour.
Yeah.
Right. That's my goal. I mean, that's just me. I'm like, if I do this, it's more than you ever get from any other company in the world. And that's what I hear monthly. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe you respond that quick. Well, I'm not really solving the problem. I'm just saying, hey, saw this. Let me look at it. Right.
Yep.
Then the U is update. I'm going to update you in 1 day, which means if I can't fix it during the day, I'm at least going to say, hey, still working on it. Didn't forget about you. Update you.
Yep.
Then the R is about, I'm going to resolve it. My goal is to resolve every problem within a week. Normally I get it resolved within hours, but within a week, right?
Yeah.
And then the last one is another A. And basically that is approach, and meaning I want to approach all my customers every month. So that's my customer service philosophy, and it's based on the word aura. So of course I see it in all these comments. I'm like going, oh, what does this mean? Because maybe there's a tie-in. Maybe there's some way I can connect it to what I do. But they're adding points to people. So in what I started looking at is, so what do you get points for? Well, plus points for cool factor, it factor, right? Doing something cool. And then minus points for doing something not cool. So, and that's really all it is. And I'm like, well, what is the scoring? How do you get the scoring going? Well, nobody really understands the scoring, right? You do. Here's the thing. You can't describe it. You can't, define it. You just know it internally. It's a really funny thing because it doesn't work. It's just like going, the internet assigns. When I say the internet, I mean the the interneties, whatever the people do in the comments and stuff like that, they just assign imaginary points for stuff. Like, a guy helps, an old lady go across the street, and you'll see somebody give, aura plus 25 as a comment. I'm like going, okay. So once I don't know how the scoring works, how he got the 25, but you probably did that as a kid. Like, X points for this, minus points for that. I mean, so do you get it now? What I'm talking about?
No,
hard, yeah.
I do, but it's I can't I have to imagine how it works in practice. I get the philosophy behind it, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right. So, for instance, if you go look at and we've talked about it here on the show before, if you go look at the McDonald's CEO burger video again,
oh yeah,
go to the comments, right?
Yeah.
And the moment he called it the product instead of burger, the internet started deducting aura points, right? Why?
Yep.
Because it didn't feel human. So he didn't have the cool factor anymore. So you'll see in the comments, minus 100 or like what? So it was these weird little things that people were doing. It's like a secret language inside that they're imaginary points. You just make them up. You get to just say what it is.
Yeah.
But it seems to matter because the internet is telling you that you suck or you did something great in points.
Yeah. Now, okay. So here's a big twist.
All right.
Would you lose aura points by putting on the inappropriate number of aura points? So in other words, the McDonald's guy, and you went like, plus 10, and everyone goes, no, boo. Do you get losing aura points, right? Like it's like an infinite loop going.
Yeah, it is. All right. So with the exception of maybe another we'll say formal scoring mechanism, this is the true social score. Right now, nobody's keeping track of it. Maybe that's a business opportunity, right? Where you can build a social, aura point calculator, like every time that's on yours, huh?
Yeah, you could go to like Chat or Gemini or whatever and say, hey, what is the aura of Mike and Blaine? And it would be able to go to an archive and come back and say, oh, they're like plus 1 million. Like,
try.
Of course. Right?
Yeah, ask Chelsea if she can do it.
Yeah,
ask Chelsea. That'd be funny. I mean, just say, hey, Chelsea, if you had to calculate the aura points,
okay, give me a sec here.
For the Mike and Blaine show, what would happen? Right. But if you listen to the jingle or, if you listen to the jingle, it says, hey, you can't buy it. Right. It's something you can't buy. If you're famous, you can't fake it. It's one of those things that people either know, they don't know. I mean, you know it because you're like, oh, that's not cool. That's, or that is super cool. Like,
okay.
Searching
the web. Oh man. It is a long description. Okay. I got to go through this actually. Okay. Having an actual functioning business plus 5,000. The clear path to cash framework plus 1,500. Unironically breaking down old Budweiser Real Men of Genius commercials, 2,500. Podcast setup, 800 mics and stuff, I guess. The losses. The word podcasts on a regular basis apparently deducts from it. So I don't know why. So here, your cash flow, Mike, and I dry run cash flow, apparently explaining cash flow management while deeply essential for survival drops us 1,200. So yes, people don't like that. And wearing down, wearing button-down shirts on a video stream, minus 300. I have not had a button-down shirt until today. I'm taking this off because I usually have a hoodie on. It literally lost us 300 aura points. Final tally, though, we're up 7,900.
Hey, this thing's we're the cool factor, right?
Well, at least we're plus. So take that.
So, I mean, it's like Michael Jordan. He doesn't have like a LinkedIn profile because he don't need it. There's no explanation needed about Michael Jordan. You don't need people to come to him, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
that's the aura.
I'm surprised that it didn't either add or take away aura points for one of our posts that was like, I don't even know where it's at today, probably 1.5 million views. And I think it was about half the people calling me an idiot and the other half thinking I was okay.
It was probably net neutral. It's like
net neutral. That's probably why the aura points were just like, it just canceled each other out right there.
Isn't that funny? So I think that people have like co-opted the word, right? Aura to mean reputation or presence or charisma or, respect. So if you're plus and AI thinks you're plus because it's reading everything about you, that seems pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty happy about that.
Okay. So is there a point where is there a point where you are so negative in the aura that you actually become respected?
Ooh,
because you're so negative.
Ask AI.
I shut her down.
You don't shut down the producer of the show. Chelsea's one of the producers.
The smartest person on the show here.
You don't shut him down.
Okay, so now I got to find. Oh, okay, here we go. So, what was the question again? If you have massively negative aura points, are you actually cool? But then if you are, then you just start getting positive points and it would just bring you right back up.
Yeah.
Oh, the answer is no, but with one legendary exception. Okay, so let me see where's the exception? The exception, overflow aura. If computer programming, if a number goes too far in the negatives, it sometimes glitches and flips to the highest possible positive number. So an example, a guy wears a neon yellow fanny pack, a bucket hat, and orthopedic New Balance shoes while aggressively bird watching. On a paper, this is negative 5,000. But because he is doing it with absolute unshakable confidence and zero self-consciousness, it flips into legendary flex. Okay, so there is a possibility of doing that.
So you could be so uncool that you're cool.
That's what I was thinking might be the case. But boy, the standard is awfully high. That's a pretty high standard, right?
Yeah, but I mean, people don't like. I think it's just people judging people, right? They don't like it when you post too much or you post too aggressive. I mean, the whole sales thing we've been talking about, really the past year, is people like authentic more.
Yes,
Jeff and I stopped editing any of the videos. Like if I stumble, if I stutter, if I, which I do, because I think if I'm sitting in front of you, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get the same thing. I think that's what I like about this show is that it's the same thing.
We don't edit it at all.
There's no editing.
Just too lazy, but no, we don't edit it at all. So exactly.
Yeah, unless you do some colossal failure.
Well, we did have to rapidly delete a 9-second live episode today because it started when it wasn't supposed to. So that I don't think that's editing. That's just stupidity on my part.
It's funny. That's my most memorable episode because the first word was you saying the F word right off the bat.
Oops. That kind of snuck out.
It's like,
Riverside, you deserve it.
Because you always say, oh, I always have to mark the Buzzsprout contains curse words or something like that because of Mike. I'm like,
it's the mic check box. Yeah, I always call it the mic check box. This week, except that we actually had deleted the short live, so it is not my check box yet this week. So, but yeah, that kind of stuck out. But Riverside, you deserve it.
Yeah. So the things that I see people getting plus points for is like competence and confidence, like you said, humility. By the way, if you're just humble about stuff, being calm and consistent, those things actually people give you plus aura points for. And then to lose them, you try too hard, or you're obviously insecure, you fake your confidence, or bragging, hates bragging, right? And and getting caught pretending. Like, have you seen those videos about that guy? And I think he's really unashamed about it. That claims that he's a time traveler, and he's putting up. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
He's putting up videos saying, "Hey, here," and I think he's making fun of himself because he'll say, "Here's 799% proof that time travel is real, or that I'm in 2067." Or he goes back in time because he'll find an old sign somewhere. And I don't know how he does it, but there's, he finds places that, have not changed. Yeah. And he'll take a video of it and say that he's time traveled to a different era because of it.
Yeah. That's where he's like, it's 1983. Here's my fanny pack.
Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Seems like probably not that big of an effort, but
Yeah, but he'll find like an old Dairy Queen, right? It's still got the old sign from what we'll say from the 80s or from even the 70s or 60s. And he'll put it out there, and then people on the internet will just kick his ass. Like going, dude, that's in Prescott, Arizona. That's still there today, But everything he does, there'll be 1,000 comments of just how dumb he is. And he keeps doing it. So I'm like going, is that a shtick? Is that
a shtick, man? That's exactly what he's doing. He's playing with people and getting them to take all their time writing stuff.
It's like in comments, every video goes viral, like going because he'll do it in a convincing enough manner where you question it. Like going, does that guy Tim? His videos are really pretty good that way.
Yeah. No, he's toying with people, and he must laugh. He must just that's probably the points that he takes. It's not. He probably goes. The number of comments and the number of negative aura is like that's probably what he gets his satisfaction from, right?
Yeah, I want to promote him a little bit on here because I'm gonna find his Instagram really, so people know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I want to look this guy up. The time traveling. Where's my Instagram? We'll paste it on the Facebook page so you guys can check him out and
all right.
add to it.
It's Jim Official. Now it's JIMMM Official 17. So he's even got a weird
man.
But look it up. He's got all of these things, right? And I'm sure it's got to be a stunt or something like that he's doing. He's screwing people. But he's got a thing.
He's got songs on it too. I don't know if you heard. Man, it's like this song starts up. Okay, I'll have to check it out.
It's JIMMM Official 17 is the thing.
Well, I see all these official apology statements, so I don't know.
Okay,
I'll have to look up. Maybe I'll look him up on YouTube later because I was looking on Instagram, but I think that might be like a different shtick he's got going there. I'm looking
at his Instagram page now. It's like on proof of time travel. Every video out there.
Oh no, it was. I think I was on. You said it was Jim Official. Was it 17? I skipped the 17. I thought it would show up.
Yeah, it's JIMMM Official 17. So all of that. It's the weirdest Instagram in the world, I think.
Oh yeah, okay. This is kind of okay. I'm gonna have to. I'll watch it. Proof of time travel. Yep.
And he's only got. I mean, I say only 49,000 followers, and he's only got 25 posts. But all of them have, and I've seen him other places too, but he might have 1,000 likes and stuff like that on things. Oh, this one has like 6,000 likes and 1,300 comments.
Yeah, I like the black and white 1880s. It looks like just probably like it's like a local tourist attraction. It doesn't even look that very real. Okay, that's pretty funny.
He probably went to Branson and got one of those old timey photos.
I kind of want to see the very first one he did, proof of time travel, because I bet you he probably posted that, got so many comments. He's like, I'm just gonna keep doing that.
Who has that idea? That's what's so cool. I'm like, how do you come up with that idea? And would you give him plus or minus aura points?
I would give him plus. And
creative.
because people are just like hook, line, and sinker with this guy and posting things like, dude, the fast ones go over your head. Like, you're missing the joke, right? Like, do you remember old Foghorn Leghorn? Fast ones go over your head. You got a hole in the glove. Like, that's exactly what it sounds like when people comment on that.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this then. Do you think a business can have aura too?
I was actually just going to ask that. And you know what? I think it absolutely can, but I actually think it's probably businesses that are B2C, like consumer, and targeting, I would suspect, like a younger, very tech savvy group, right? Like, I don't think we're getting aura points because we're not cool enough to get aura points. Like, nobody is going to do that for us, right? But I bet you there are businesses, and I suspect they're going to have to be really careful, right?
I love how AI called you out for the button down shirt.
And it has to be watching, because I have had a t-shirt or hoodie on for probably, what are we on, episode 240? And I just came out of a meeting and had a button-up shirt, probably the first episode, and it actually called that out. So.
Oh my God, that's so funny. All right, but when you look at it, like you just gave, we'll say, Apple minus aura points, but I think overall Apple probably has a lot of aura, right? I mean, people's perception of Apple is pretty high.
It is. And okay, the little context here. Before the show, I was I swore at Apple, and I gotta say that for a lot of years, because I've used Apple since, oh boy, in the 90s, like the late 90s is when I started using Apple. And I've been, you get into that ecosystem, you stay there. So I've got Apple stuff everywhere. And I was telling Mike that I have sworn at Apple more this year than probably all of the other years combined, because I think they've really dropped the ball on a lot of their UI, a lot of their user experience, their user interface, their user experience, usability. It has gotten, I shouldn't notice it, but I guess as a designer too, it catches me all the time. And it's like once a week I'm noticing something, and it's like, I used to be able to do this and I can't anymore. I used to be able to do this, I can't anymore. This is way more complicated than it should be. And I kind of think they've lost their way. So I could see over a decade of aura points going up if they had them that back then. And I can see it starting to creep down. I don't know if it's true, but I know that it's they have not been going, from my point of view, in a great direction on their user experience for a while now.
Well, I mean, a good example is like Spirit Airlines that went down. I mean, I think they're done now, right? Didn't they close? Spirit of Frontier,
No idea, did they?
one of those, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, dude, every flight they had something on the internet that was just, I mean, the jokes were arriving before the plane did in most cases.
Worst thing they ever did was Wi-Fi on the plane.
I mean, that's the craziest thing. I mean, you're seeing things like, this is happening right now on a Spirit airline. So yeah, they just had problem after problem after problem. So I mean, you could see that negative aura points are being assigned. Hey, let's play a game. I'm gonna name a scenario and you assign it points.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So if a CEO worked customer service for a day,
I would say plus 10.
Plus 10. Okay. What if a CEO works customer service for a day, calls them users, not customers, and posted on the internet that he did it.
Okay. This is a bit of a tricky one because, you would normally say negative, except that it almost feels like it's a parody on the McDonald's guy. But I know that's where you got it from. So if you think it's that the guy is doing that tongue in cheek, I'm like, shit, that's pretty good. 100
Yeah.
order points. But if he actually does that, then it's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's not a huge thing. It's honestly, I don't know if it'd be enough to really even issue an aura point for it, but it'd probably be like a -10. Like now you broke even.
All right. Let's go to something more natural that you might see every day. You see a person pull a shopping cart out of the middle of the parking lot and put it in one of the things.
Oh, plus 100.
Yeah,
I'm a
but
big fan of that.
you're giving that person. What if
Yes.
that person posted it himself? Look what I'm doing. And you are
-20.
Isn't that funny? The same thing.
Yeah, same thing, but it is, and actually that might even be -200. Actually, no, it is -200 because that is the thing with all these videos online. And especially all the I did good video, when they film it themselves, I'm just like, you're only doing that because you're filming it. And I hate that. Like it is like -1,000. But if they were doing that without filming it, I give them a lot because I return my carts because I don't want them rolling into people's cars and stuff.
All right. So what about Warren Buffett? Lives in the same house. He's lived there forever and he drives just standard regular cars.
Okay, I'm gonna probably ruffle some feathers here, but I just go like that's just a 0. This is like neutral. Because part of me is like, you could look at it and respect it, and part of me is like, I don't know, there's something weird about that. Like, it's in a way like, are you really living life? Is it because they want to stay simple, or is he literally just hoarding cash? I don't know. There's something about that I find a little too weird to be honest. Like, I don't know. Now, if he lived in that house because virtually almost every dollar he earned, which is into the billions, is going into like nonprofits or cancer research or something. Yeah, it's like aura points of 1 million. But to be like, yeah, he's worth billions of dollars and, doesn't really do anything with it. It's just like a irrelevant scorecard of money. I don't know. I just like, I don't even, this is neutral. I don't find it all that interesting.
And I don't really care how people live. MTV screwed all that up when they had the show Cribs.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it
Also
was even
known-
before that. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say also known as massive debt, because I think a lot of those actually, overdid it, could not, going down to cash flow. I'm going to mention that so we get lower aura points. I think a lot of those stars do not know how to budget. And yeah, they bought a lot of stuff, but those other ones always seem to lose everything in a year and a half.
Yeah. So here's the first show that I ever saw where people were just seriously bragging about their stuff. Do you remember seeing Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Lifestyles of
Robin
the Rich
Leach.
and Famous. Robin something. Yeah.
Robin Leach. Yeah.
Robin Leach. Yeah. I do. I remember seeing it. I can't remember anything off the show, but I absolutely watched it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, so nowadays, would you be celebrated with aura points or not if you were on that show?
Yeah. You would be getting burned. Although, okay, I think that there is a double standard there though, too. So let me just run this by you. And I do not know this for a fact or anything, but let's say it was Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, and it was on maybe like someone that's made their money off like private equity or something and has insane amounts of money and a private jet and a giant house and everything else. Okay, what aura points do you think they would get?
Okay, so it depends, I think, because there's other things that make you cool. In my mind, I think I use Michael Jordan, right? Michael Jordan doesn't need, again, a LinkedIn page or anything like that. I expect him to live in a cool ass house. I just expect
Yeah.
and drive a cool car. I'm like going because his aura is cumulative, but not based on the amount of money that he has now, based on the things that he did prior to the money. Right? I mean, meaning the money
Yeah.
came because of his performance on the field or on the court, and
Yeah.
so I think
Okay.
it's hard to bifurcate that.
Well, I guess the reason I'm asking is because I think there's people that could have a lot of money that will lose aura points, and they could buy the same house and the same car, and people like they would lose aura points because it's like, oh, it's ostentatious, and they're blowing all their money and just flaunting it. And then I think there's like the Michael Jordans or maybe the Taylor Swifts of the world that would not be held to that standard if they have a jet, and they can have the exact same jet, the exact same house, the exact same everything, but they're perceived as maybe cool, or they have a fan base, and so the fan base gives them aura points for owning all the cool stuff or all that stuff, and then someone else would lose it for basically no reason outside of they have these followers, right?
Okay, so there's a key word you just put in there: fan base. I'm a fan. Which means generally I'm not looking for your bad points.
That, I guess that's what I'm circling back to, is that's why I'm saying there's kind of a double standard, because it's the end result is the same, but you basically give a free pass or you pull a pass, like your leg literally like free pass over here, and I'm knocking them down over there, right?
Yeah, because there's probably people that will look at Michael Jordan and says, "Well, no, he did this. I don't remember all the stories, but maybe he was cheating on his wife. Maybe he gambled too much. There might be some bad things that he did
Mhm.
that some other people would go, no, he's not that great, right?"
Yeah.
So I think aura points are individually assigned, not cumulative on the internet. And maybe they are.
I have no idea. That's a good question. I like it because it's so
Oh, no,
arbitrary. And it's like the more public the figure, the more, because that's the other thing, is it will not be consistent. Like, okay, I just mentioned Taylor Swift. So the big fans of Taylor Swift probably give massive aura points for everything. But then there's people that aren't fans of Taylor Swift. Do they do the opposite? And it actually, like, if they had the exact same number of people on, would it literally go to zero? Or would you have some non-fans of Taylor Swift saying, okay, so she's shown at the football game, like on the big screen, Chiefs game, right?
Yesterday it was the Spurs and Knicks game, and there was mixed emotions about her being there, celebrating the way she was celebrating.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, there's these aura points where some people are going to go, "That's amazing," and other people are going to go, "That sucks." And truthfully, she just went to a basketball game, right? Like,
That's right.
how do you get aura point? Can you imagine actually being a celebrity, I guess, in a way where every single thing you do, even just like, I just went to watch a basketball game, and people are scoring you based on going to a basketball game. Like that's bizarre, right? There's like 20,000 other fans in there that are not scored on whether they went to the basketball game.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, but she went, she knew she was going to be on camera. All the girls she was with had the same shirt on. I thought it's not ironic. I mean, maybe it is, but the shirt said Stevie Nicks with the neck instead of the singer. It was like, Stevie Nicks. So I don't know the meaning behind it.
Yeah.
But they were sending some message. You can't say that they weren't. And to me, that's minus points. If you go there, because what you just said is, I didn't just go to a game. I went there to send a message on TV.
Yeah, I will say that points go down.
Yeah. Minus points for going to the game. Minus points for going to the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, because of you're right, because they came with, you never, like, I didn't know that sort of detail, but you're right. And it's funny how people can instantly go, yeah, it's so uncool. Like, that's,
Yeah. Stop selling every time I see you.
Yeah.
If stop selling every time.
Everything that, like, if you can even smell sales or a sale or, sort of taking a stance on something or other, and you're like, just go to the game and enjoy the game. Like, so you would lose points on that, right?
Yeah. Put on a Knicks jersey and go and cheer and say, I've been a Knicks fan for 25 years or whatever it is. Do that. And I would like you better. That would give me plus points, right? I'm like going, hey, I got teams. I want to wear jerseys. I want to go out there and yell and have fun.
Okay. Now, was she in a box?
No.
Okay. So I wonder.
Now, wait a second. She was in those $300,000 seats. Remember, this was I don't know if you've seen this, but go look. One of the highest price tickets almost ever. Like these courtside, close to them, we're going for like $300,000 a piece. Seats, just a seat, not a box. Seat, sitting next to Wemby, sitting next to Jalen Brunson.
Okay, just telling me that makes those points go down. Like, that's minus 300,000 for every dollar you spent on that seat, because there's something so uncool about that.
See, that's what I'm saying. You can't buy Aura points, and that's what all the celebrities try to do, sitting there around the court, and you can't fake it. Yeah. If you're famous, you can't fake it. That's what's kind of cool about this Aura points thing.
Yeah. So who I now I'm just guessing here, but who likely has massive Aura points is, and I don't know all of it. So, but Keanu Reeves, I always see little posts of him, like, doing something kind of cool for somebody or helping somebody out or whatever, and not in front of the camera, not filming himself, just somebody saw it or whatever. That type of celebrity, I think, likely gets really high Aura points. Not just, and where I think, okay, here's where I think it's like the most valuable Aura points aren't from your fans. It's from people that just, like, have heard of you and respect what you do. I think that it's like those are worth 10 to 1 over a fan. Like, for example here, if you saw somebody on the Baltimore Ravens do something that you really were impressed with and you literally gave them Aura points, that would be worth way more than giving someone on the Kansas City Chiefs Aura points.
Yeah, I tell you what, I mean, Lamar Jackson is fantastic. So it's hard. It's hard not to give. I mean,
hard to not. Yeah,
it's hard not to, right? But then, since we're talking Baltimore Ravens, then you go Ray Lewis, and I'm neutral because fantastic on the field, loved his energy, loved his style of play. Yeah. Personal life has some issues, like. Yeah. The murder thing he was involved with or alleged involved with.
Okay. Okay. I got to say, personally, for me, that wouldn't be neutral. I'd be like, okay, that goes way down.
That's what I mean. I like him on the field. I don't like him off the field.
Yeah. I think with I'm not that familiar with what you're talking about, but when you say the murder thing, I'm thinking plus 10 on the field, minus 1,000 or whatever, right?
The other Mike Milan is going to have to tell us what the details are, because I need to pay attention. I just know he was involved somehow, or allegedly involved. Okay. I don't want to say he's involved. He's allegedly involved.
Allegedly, yeah. Yeah.
But nobody says that about me. Hey, allegedly you're involved in a murder.
Okay. I will also say that anyone who uses, like, any form of, like, newscaster or whatever that uses a term allegedly for something that is not really allegedly, like everybody knows, that would lose Aura points. Probably a requirement, but it loses Aura points when it's like, you don't have to cover your ass for it.
I think there's less than like a 25% approval rate of the media as it is. And it's that. It's that
That's-
you're like, going,
yeah.
stop fucking lying.
That is generous.
Stop
That is
lying.
massively generous. In fact, like, okay, here's how I would also do aura points. So right now there's quite a big controversy with the Edmonton Oilers because, you know, who they're going to hire as a coach and all this kind of stuff. And there's all blah, blah, blah. Right. And, the media and the writers are all, and it may not be like, it may be a bad idea, and we'll see how it all plays out. But initially there was the media is so beyond negative. Like they just quadruple down on negativity. And then when they ask people that are actually in the game, so other former GMs, former coaches, former players, it's interesting to hear they're like, yeah, I know that, but he's, you know, yeah, there's a few things, might have to apologize for this, but he's a really good tactician and he's done this and blah, blah, blah. And it's kind of, it's almost like, no, it'd be a good move. So it's like insiders that have been there and done that have a much more nuanced and softer view. And then the media is just like, they're the dumbest people on the entire planet and they shouldn't, the business should go down in flames. And it is so extreme. And it's what amazes me is when they're sitting there interviewing these people that have been there and done that, and they're kind of a little bit dismissive of it. And as soon as they're off the show, it's like, no, it's the dumbest thing in the world. And like, how do you, so anyways, dropping aura points massively, but it also just keeps kind of hitting on that. Obviously you have an agenda. Obviously you're trying to stir the pot to get views. And so you lose credibility and lose aura points consequently from that.
I agree. This is one of my favorite episodes. I don't know why.
I am shocked that the word aura has gotten this far.
Yeah, so weird, right? Like it's one of those things where you didn't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. And we're trying to figure it out. And trust me, if you're sitting out there right now, like going, you guys don't get it. I'm like going, yeah, tell us. Get on Facebook, get on Instagram, whatever, and tell me what I don't get because I'm trying to figure it out.
And also email beer@mikeandblaine.com because we'd love to hear from you. Also, I'm going to jump in on top of this and say, if you buy us a beer, $5 an episode, you are buying a beer for the show with officially 7,900 aura points. I don't know if that's good or not, but it's above zero. It's in the black for aura points. So, hey, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Every ratio you got to compare it to something else, but I'm comparing it to zero or negative, and we're up.
And we're up.
There you go.
We're up. And honestly, I bet you it went up from 7,900 to probably 85 because I took off the collared shirt.
Easy it did. There's no way they kept us down after you took that off.
Yeah. No, I am freezing. My basement's cold.
Yeah. In Canada, nobody's going to believe that.
Oh, man. The weather here has been ass.
Yeah.
It has not been good. And so it is making the entire city grumpy. And we should be getting tired of it.
All right. So 240 episodes in the books. This has been another episode of Mike and Blaine. You can go check us out at mikeandblaine.com where you can buy merch. You can actually buy us a beer, become one of our beer sponsors, or you can just tell us that you don't like us. It's okay too.
I can do that too.
But according to our aura points, you probably won't. The probability of you saying we're not great is low because we've got so many aura points.
And we probably flirt with that whole legendary thing that we were talking about earlier, where the guy's like so uncool, they're cool. And we got a chance. We got a chance at that. We just got to keep going. We might get to legendary status.
All right, man. I appreciate you. They can go to YouTube. Where else?
Like, subscribe, follow. We're on all of the major podcast platforms, and we are on live at LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube every week. But probably just go to our YouTube channel. That's probably one of the easiest places to kind of track us down. And yeah, make sure you show up next week, like, subscribe, follow, and buy us a beer.
Check out their website at mikeandblaine.com. Then subscribe to the podcast and buy these guys a beer.